Hello everyone, this is Teacher Cai Li. Today we are going to talk about Chapter 5, the Internet and its uses. First of all, let's have an overview of this chapter. In this chapter, you will learn about the Internet and the World Wide Web, digital currency, and cybersecurity. This chapter will investigate many of the features of the Internet, but in particular, will concentrate on cybersecurity threats, how we can recognize such threats, and take the necessary action to stay safe. Therefore, we divide this chapter into 5 units and also 5 videos. These are 5 units we are going to talk about in the following videos. Today, our topic is Unit 1, the features of the Internet Part 1. Let's start from why do we need to learn the Internet? Everyone knows that the Internet is one of the greatest inventions of the 20th century. The invention of the Internet has changed the way the world works and communicates. Although it's a great source of good, it has also spawned a new types of crime. Therefore, learning about the Internet is essential for navigating and utilizing this powerful tool effectively and responsibly. First, we are going to differentiate the Internet and the World Wide Web. The word Internet comes from interconnected network because it's basically a worldwide collection of interconnected networks. Also, the Internet is actually a concept rather than something tangible. Tangible means we cannot touch it. What's more, the Internet relies on a physical infrastructure to allow connections between networks or devices. The World Wide Web is only a part of the Internet. Users can access using web browsers. In comparison with the Internet, the World Wide Web consists of a massive collection of web pages. Therefore, the World Wide Web is a way of accessing information using the Internet. This is a table comparing Internet and World Wide Web. You can pause this video to take a look into it. In the previous slides, we've talked about users can access World Wide Web using web browsers. So, what are web browsers? They are a kind of software to access and display web pages, and we can simply call it browsers. These are some common browsers in our lives, like Safari, Firefox, Chrome, Edge, and Opera. So, what do browsers do? The main functions of browsers are interpreting the HTML sent from the websites and producing the results on the user's devices. This is the result we will see on our device, Google's homepage, YouTube's result page. So, how can we get to websites I showed before? We simply need to use the URLs and abbreviation of Uniform Resource Locators. We will just need to type an URL into a browser address bar. Let's see an example. This is a browser, and we have browser address bar here. We just need to type in a URL like www.google.com, and we will get to this Google homepage. However, how are the URLs composed of? A complete URL can be divided into 4 parts. In the beginning is protocol, the blue part. The protocol is usually either HTTP or HTTPS, and we will learn the differences between them in the following section. Second is website address, the red part. This part can also be divided into 4 parts. The domain host, www, the domain name, which can be the website's name, the domain type, for example, .com, .org, .net, .gov, and sometimes with country code, for example, .uk, .de, .cy. The third part is path, the green part. The path indicates the specific page in the website. However, it's often omitted, which means it's not necessary to include it in an URL. Without including the path, it will show the home page of the website. The last part is file name, the purple part. The file name is the item on the web page. In the next slide, we are going to differentiate HTTP and HTTPS. HTTP is the abbreviation of Hypertext Transfer and Protocol, which we have introduced before. HTTP is a set of rules that must be obeyed when transferring files across the internet. So, what's the difference after adding an S after HTTP? S stands for secure. When some form of security, for example SSL or TLS, is used, HTTP will change to HTTPS, which means a more secure way of sending and receiving data across a net. When using HTTPS, you will often see the green padlock in the status bar as well, and it has been highly recommended to use HTTPS rather than HTTP since it's much more secure. Finishing with the URLs and HTTPS, let's go back to the web browsers, or just called browsers. Quick recap. Browsers are software that allow an user to access and display web pages on their device screens. Browsers will interpret HTML from websites and show the result of the interpretations. Following are some common features of web browsers. Usually they have a home page that can store users' favorite web pages, which are referred to as bookmarks. Users can navigate forwards and backwards through web pages, and they use an address bar. Also, many web pages can open at the same time by using multiple tabs. Let's take Chrome for example. This page is the home page of Chrome. Users can click on the star to store their favorite websites, and it will become a bookmarks, which will be shown here. Users can also click on forward button and backward button to navigate web pages already opened. Users can simply type in URL in the address bar here to go to the website. And many pages can be opened at the same time by using multiple tabs. For example, the home page and the YouTube page are shown in different tabs here. Otherwise, they will keep a history of websites visited by the user, which is called user history. They also make use of hyperlinks and cookies, and cookies will be learned in the following units. Also, take Google Chrome for example. It keeps a history of websites. If we click on the history, we can see the recently visited pages and recently closed pages. That's the user history. And Chrome makes use of hyperlinks, which allows navigation between websites and web pages. For example, the link can be opened in two ways. First, open in a new tab by using Ctrl and clicking on the link at the same time. Or you can open in the same tab by simply clicking on the link. In this video, we talk about following topics. First, why do we need to learn the internet? It's because learning about the internet is essential for navigating and utilizing this powerful tool effectively and responsibly. Next, the internet and the World Wide Web. The basic relationship between them is that World Wide Web is a way of accessing information using the internet. Next is the URLs. URLs help us to get to specific website we want to go. Also, while learning URLs, we learn the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. And the difference is that HTTPS is a more secure way of sending and receiving data. Last one is web browsers. We learn some common features of web browsers and take Chrome for example. That's all for this video. Thank you.